Imagine an ambitious guy waking up in the morning, ready to start the day with high expectations of himself.
I mean, sure, he had the same plan yesterday, and it just so happens that instead of being productive, he just spent 6 hours watching TikToks and relapsing on nofap for the 5th time that week.
But today, it happened again. And it will happen again tomorrow and the day after that, if he doesn't figure out the core problem of his actions.
The guy mentioned before, that used to be me. And maybe it used to be you too, or maybe it still is. And that's why I'm here. Hi. A lot of people starting self-improvement have issues quitting the bad habits and starting good ones, myself included.
And I think the solution to that is not as complicated as you think. It's probably just because you want to become the best version of yourself as quickly as possible, and I get that. But the truth is, that's not maintainable, not at first at least. You'll probably be quit... What the Bro, postao sam dinozaur. And here's the problem. The key to improvement is to doing something every single day, even if it's in small amounts. Instead of 20 minutes, try meditating for 30 minutes a day for the first week or two. That way it's way easier to maintain a habit like that and to not get bored of it. And also, you shouldn't focus on getting a no-fap streak, just try fapping less than you already do. If you relapse 7 times one week and the next week it's only 5 times, don't see this as a failure, see it as a win. You should focus on getting that 1% better each day. It may not seem like much at first, but I guarantee you, if you do it consistently, you could become up to 37 times better in just 1 year. You probably heard people say how important it is to set goals for yourself. But I don't think that's entirely true. You see, I don't think that the key to productivity is the goals you set for yourself, but rather the systems you have. If you're a basketball coach and your goal is to win a state championship, you will focus on training your players the best way you can, so they will have the highest chance of winning. The thing is, the outcome would probably be the same if you had the same system but you didn't have the goal. Don't get me wrong, goals are still very useful as a guide of some sort, but you should mainly focus on the systems instead. Winners and losers both have the same goals. The difference is in the systems. Another important thing is changing your identity. You should think of a person, imaginary or real, who you would want to be like in 10 years or so.
Then maybe try asking yourself, would he do that? For everything you plan on doing. If the answer is no, you should probably not do that either.
That being said, you shouldn't look at goals as things you want to achieve.
If you're fat and you want to lose some weight, you might consider yourself fat until you achieve that milestone you set for yourself, which may lead to you wanting to give up early. Rather, look at your goals as a person you want to become. If you're a fat person and your goal is to become a fit person, every time you exercise or eat clean food, you will be closer to that identity you set for yourself, and therefore you will be more of it.
If you understand. Now, another thing I wanted to say is, just imagine an ice cube at -5 degrees Celsius. Then imagine it at -4. Then -3. Then -2. Then -1. And then 0. But then it goes up to 1 degree. Suddenly it starts to melt. The ice cube didn't change much when going to -5 to 0. But when it went from 0 to 1 degree, it started melting. That being said, you shouldn't quit if you don't see much progress. There is always a breakthrough. Okay, that may be a bit of a bad example, but take me for example. My videos right now are getting close to no views. But with every new video I post, the chances of one of my videos blowing up increase. All it takes is one breakthrough. Remember, 99% of gamblers quit right before they have a big win. If you made it this far into the video, Thank you. I'm proud of you.
The last thing that's helped me a lot to stay on track with my habits is simply creating a habit tracker. With it, I can measure my progress every single day. That doesn't mean that I don't skip any habits, but it's a great way to keep track. And if you're not as consistent, maybe if you meditated like 12 times during September, you should aim for 15 times during October. Because that's how habits are made, slow and steady. And all of that being said, I believe in you. And remember, if you've put in the work, the rewards will come naturally. Goodbye. Okay. I mean, sure, he had the same plan, yeah. Ooh. Helicopter.